If someone had told me a few years ago that saving just 300k Ugandan shillings every month would completely change my financial journey, I honestly don't think I would have believed them. At the time I was working abroad, trying to build a better future. But the truth is, I wasn't doing a great job at saving. In fact, there was a season I had more debt than savings. But one decision my friends and I made changed everything. What started as a small monthly contribution slowly became one of the best financial decisions I ever made. Today I want to share my story, what I learned, and why this experience completely changed the way I think about money. I'm Becky and welcome back to the channel. Everything I share here is based on my own experience and lessons I've learned along the way. Before we continue, I want to mention this. This is simply my personal experience. Every investment group or circle is different. So make sure you always do your own research before joining one. Now let me take you back to where this journey began. When I just moved abroad, I had many dreams. Like many people, I wanted to build wealth, invest, and create a better future for myself. But reality was different. Life was expensive. Unexpected expenses kept coming. And honestly, saving wasn't easy. There was even a period when I had more debt than savings. Looking back now, I realized I wasn't alone. Many people work very hard, but because there isn't any system to help them stay consistent, saving becomes something they keep postponing. Then one day, a few friends and I had an idea. Instead of trying to save alone, why don't we save together? Our goal wasn't not just to save money. Our dream was much bigger. Yes, we sat down, we had the idea of saving as a group, as a team, but again, we didn't just say we just save money. We had to attach a goal of why we are going to save this money. So we started an investment group. Each of us committed to save 300k every month. Honestly, it looks like small, but there were months contributing that money wasn't easy. There were months I looked at my budget and wondered how I was going to manage. Because most times I would find when I have more expenses than income. So I would look into it and I ask myself, where am I going to get this money from? But because I had already committed to the group, skipping wasn't really an option. Before investment group, I would find that I have expenses more than income. So what I would do, I would remove any saving, investment, anything for myself, and I would only do expenses. But this time round, I'm committed to a group. So by all means, I had to look for that 300k Ugandan shillings. That simple accountability helped me to build saving habits I had struggled to build on my own. Now this is how things started changing. Every month, we kept contributing. Instead of leaving our money sitting idle, the group found a way how to make it work while we continued saving. And honestly, that was a game changer. Rather than letting the money sit there, we invested it in low-risk opportunities that earned additional income. So our savings kept growing in two ways. Through our monthly contributions and through the returns the money was generating, contributing some money on monthly basis. And also our money had already contributed to keep also working for less. That was a game changer. But like everyone else, we also face challenges. So during COVID, we had to pursue our contribution for about a year. But we didn't give up. Once the things became better, we resumed. Later, we even increased our savings from 300k Ugandan shillings to 500k Ugandan shillings. So at least we had to catch up for the year we pursued during COVID. Year after year, those small monthly contributions slowly grew into a strong investment fund. At the beginning of this year, we even received our first dividend as members. And honestly, it felt rewarding. It was encouraging to see that our consistency over years was starting to pay off. Some members used their dividends for other financial goals, but our main vision never changed. Yes, by the end of last year, we stopped making our monthly contributions because we had already reached a stage where the money we had built together was working for us. But our dream is still the same. Invest in rental or hostel projects that can generate long-term passive income. Looking back, those years of consistently saving together taught me something important. Sometimes you don't need to start with a lot of money. You just need to start. As our investment continued to grow, our mission also grew. We started seeing bigger opportunities than we had imagined when we first started. That's the power of consistency and having a shared financial goal. When I look back, I'm honestly amazed. Not because we started with a lot of money, but because we stayed consistent. This journey really taught me a lot of things. This experience changed the way I think about money. The first lesson I learned is that small amounts matter. As many people think they need millions before they can start saving and investing. I used to think that too. But now I know consistency often matters more than the amount you start with. The second lesson I learned is that accountability changes behavior. If I had tried to save on my own, to save when I feel like motivated to do that, or when I have money to save, I honestly don't think I would have achieved the same results. No. Sometimes the system you put yourself in is more powerful than motivation. Another lesson I learned is that wealth takes time. We live in the world where everyone wants quick results. But things don't work like that. Really, wealth takes time. It happens slowly, month after month, year after year, one small decision at a time. And finally, I learned the importance of having clear goals. To be true, if we were saving, just saving, that time of COVID, we wouldn't go ahead. Remember that season, that period was tough. So maybe if we never had a vision, if we never had a goal, a shared goal, we wouldn't have continued. Maybe we would stop there, maybe even share the money we already collected. But because we had a goal, we had to continue no matter the hard times. We weren't saving just because someone told us that saving is important. We had a vision. That vision kept us going, even during difficult decisions. If there is one thing I hope you to take from my story is this: don't underestimate small beginnings. You don't have to start with millions. You don't have to wait until your income is perfect. Sometimes what changes your financial life isn't earning more. It is becoming more consistent, staying accountable, and surrounding yourself with people who share the same financial vision. For me, saving as a group became more than a place to save money. It became an accountability partner. Even during months when saving wasn't easy, knowing others were counting on me kept me committed. Looking back, saving as a group didn't just help me build saving. It helped me build discipline, patience, and better financial habits. And for that, I'm always grateful. That's my story. Now I would love to hear from you also. Have you ever been part of any circle, investment group, or saving group? Or have you been thinking about joining one? Share your thoughts in the comments. I also enjoy reading your experiences. If you found this story helpful, don't forget to like, share with your friend, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss my next video. This is Becky, and thank you for watching till the end. See you next time. Bye-bye.